everyone, welcome back to Nightscaper. This is going to be a really exciting video because yesterday Spirit Halloween released this teaser which includes some of the animatronic names for this year. And I know this video's late, and I apologize for that, but actually I was busy working on the predictions for what I think each and every one of these animatronics is going to look like. So now let's analyze the teaser and I'll show you the predictions. So starting with the first shot here, we can see two animatronic names, which are Fire Demon and Bullseye. And here are my predictions for what I think they're going to look like. So Fire Demon, I'm honestly not expecting too much out of him, although maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it'll be something really cool. And actually, the idea of a Fire Demon, kind of like maybe the concept of Demonic Gatekeeper or Harbinger from 2016. Those are both really cool concepts. So this idea here of a new Fire Demon animatronic is actually kind of starting to grow on me. However, again, I'm not expecting too much out of this. Maybe like some side-to-side animation or something. Probably static for the most part. Probably gonna be something closer to Cremator from last year, I think. Probably gonna light up orange or something, and I'm sure it's gonna be Fog Machine compatible. I will actually be really surprised if it's not Fog Machine compatible. And then here's my prediction for what Bullseye is gonna be like. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be yet another clown. I think that the clown concept is just so overplayed. However, I am kind of excited to see what this one is going to be like. So the name Bullseye makes it seem like it's going to have something to do with like targets or darts or something like that. So I'm pretty sure he's just going to be like holding some darts or something. Maybe, hopefully, he'll have like some darts that have been like thrown into him like I've demonstrated here. Maybe this might even be a jump scare, like he'll lunge up at you maybe with the darts or something like that. I think that would be a really cool idea. Probably the eyes are gonna light up, and maybe hopefully there'll be like some mouth movement or like the head turns side to side or something like that. But either way, I'm actually surprisingly excited for that one. Okay, so now we can see the next two are going to be Mutant Sewer Rat and Valak, which we've actually already gotten leaks of. And here in this next shot, we have two more names. We have Backbend Bonnie and Two-Faced Teddy. And here are my predictions for these two. So, Two-Faced Teddy, I was a little stumped on the prediction. There's an audio leak which I'll play at the end of the video, that sounds like it could be either maybe a bear or a clown. So I'm pretty sure this thing is just going to have like a nice normal face and then flip back and reveal some scary face or something like that. So I'm pretty excited to see what they do here with that. Okay, so now we have Backbend Bonnie. This concept has actually been out for a while, and it used to be called Backbend Bernadette, which I actually prefer. And a lot of people theorize that this was a leak of her, although I think that this could either be something old that was unreleased, or possibly the supposed spinning head doll that we're getting this year. But anyway, this is what I think she will look like. I mean, obviously, I don't know what any of these are going to look like. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a reskin of Broken Spine Girl from 2014, given the name Backbend. And this is actually another one I'm really excited to see what it's going to look like. Okay, and this next shot reveals a name, which is a concept I'm also really excited for, and that is Monkey Business. This concept, I think, is going to be a lot like Monty from 2022, or maybe something like Monkey Chimes from, I think, maybe 2013, 2014, I don't know. But I'm pretty sure that they're gonna use like some disheveled or zombified monkey or something acting all intimidating. He'll probably be maybe around 6 feet. I don't know. Um Probably some side to side movement. Maybe a jump scare. I get really excited whenever there's jump scare animatronic. But again, I think it's going to be something really similar to Monty. Okay, in this next shot, we have two animatronic names. The first being Electrified Corpse, which we know is returning, and then the second one being Crypt Countess. Now, I'm interested to see what this one is going to be like. I'm thinking maybe some, uh, like, ghost girl or something like that. Possibly a vampire. I do think this one is going to be a jump scare as well. It'll probably be looking down and then look up really fast with like some scary face. Maybe it'll be like holding a shovel or something. This one is kind of starting to grow on me, although I'm not super hyped. But I'm not going to judge now because I still have to see what they look like, what their animation is, what their audio is, how good their quality is, what company they're from, and all that before I can make a final decision. Okay, and this next one, we can see here the name Lantern Keeper. Again, I think this one is going to be a lot like the Cremator from last year, or maybe even, what's the one? The Gatekeeper from 2011 and 2020. There's definitely going to be a lantern involved based off of the name. I'm thinking it'll probably be some, like, ghoul or some cloaked figure. So that's why I drew a hooded, faceless figure holding a lantern. Again, I think this is going to be a lot like the Gatekeeper. So maybe the arm holding the lantern will raise up. Maybe it'll turn side to side. Maybe it'll be completely static. Who knows? Either way, I'm interested to see what they do with this one. The next name that comes up across the screen is Headcase Harry. This one and Two-Faced Teddy, I spent the most time predicting because there's just so many things it could be. Headcase sounds like it could be somebody with like some mental disorder. So that's why I drew it in a straitjacket. Although, again, because of the head case, maybe he'll pull off his head or it'll fall off or his head will be in a case. Clearly something involving his head. I think any of these concepts would be fine. However, this thing that I drew here with the asylum type thing is my favorite. Because I really like Halloween concepts of people who are like psychotic or belong in an asylum. So this is definitely one I'm really excited to see. Okay, and there's a lot going on in this shot. So first we can see Terrifier Santa Claus, which is really exciting. Followed by that, we have Trick or Treat Pete and Grave Danger. So obviously Trick or Treat Pete is going to have something to do with trick or treating. So I think this is going to be a jump scare prop. I think he'll like hold the trick or treat bag up to his face and then quickly like drop it down and reveal like some scary face again. Maybe scream at you or something. Or maybe it'll be even something like Cotton Candy Dan from last year, where maybe he'll pull something out of the candy bag, maybe. But I think this would definitely be fitting for a jump scare prop, and I won't be surprised if it is. Now for Grave Danger, I'm pretty excited to see this one. I mean, it could be, after Night Terror last year, we can't be sure. Hopefully, it won't be something human. Like, hopefully it'll be like a monster or something. I think this will be a reskin of Gravestone Ghoul from last year, or Graveyard Ghoul from 2019. Or maybe even something like Tombstone Terror from 2022, where it pops up behind the gravestone. But I definitely think this is most likely going to be a reskin of Gravestone Ghoul from last year, where it has, like, you know, the constant motion. It just kind of rocks back and forth and side to side. But this is probably the one I'm most excited for. In the next shot here, we can see the name Owl Beast. And this is actually another name that we've had out for a while, except it was originally just called Owl. So that brings a little more hope that it's called Owl Beast now. Originally, when we just got the original name being Owl, I thought this was going to be a Desmodus reskin. However, now that we have the name Owl Beast, I think this is going to be something entirely new. It could be something like La Lechusa, although it's not impossible that this is a Desmodus reskin. Hopefully it'll have like some movement in the wings, whichever concept it goes with. And it'll probably be relatively big. At least bigger than a regular owl is supposed to be. When we first got the name Owl, I was just like, okay, I was like kind of neutral about it. I didn't hate it, I didn't love it. But now that we have Owl Beast, that makes me really excited to see what this one is going to be. And in this final shot here, we can see the name Twisted Grandma, which we actually have some pre-production pictures. So it looks like the head is going to flip back, and then the rest of the torso will. And looks like the eyes are going to light up, and the mouth moves. This is really exciting. I don't know if it's going to look exactly like this, but it should look pretty close to this. This is one I'm really excited for. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be buying this one this. Okay, so those are all my predictions. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.